Hi everybody. Today we're going to be talking about volume and we're going to focus on using the formula. Now you'll notice that all of these rectangular prisms have numbers and not cubes. So we're going to have to focus on the multiplication. So as we're focusing on the multiplication, we need to remember the formula: length times width times height. So we have to look at this carefully as we are figuring these. So today what we're going to do is we're going to focus on the first 5, and then when we're finished with the first 5, then I'm going to stop the video and I'm going to have you work on the next 5, and our next session will first of all go over the answers of those, and then we'll move on to something else that's in addition to the formula. All right, so we're going to start off and look at number 1. And number 1 has 4, 6, 8. So we have to determine which is the length, which is the width, and which is the height. So we've got a length of 4, a width of 8, and a height of 6. So I'm going to go ahead and put the length times the width times the height. So now when I'm looking at this, I have to remember I'm multiplying left to right. So I'm going to start out with 4 times 8. So do you see how important it is to know your multiplication facts? You can't do this without knowing your multiplication facts. So I need you to recall all of that information that we've already learned. All right, 4 times 8 is 32. So then we have 32 times 6. Now, if you're like me, looking at this, this is kind of difficult to do across. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to write this up and down. 32 times 6. I first of all have 6 times 2, which is 12. 6 times 3, and really this isn't 3. Remember we said that this is 6 times 30. And we know our multiples of 10. So we know that that's 180, and then 10 more, which is 190. And when we write it down here, we see that that is the 190. So I've got 192. Well, what I know about rectangular prisms is that when I'm measuring the capacity, I'm measuring that cubed because I use cubes to tell how much it's capable of holding. So I go up here and I look, and it says that it's measured in centimeters. So I'm going to be putting centimeters cubed, and then I go over here to number 1 and I write 192 centimeters cubed. All right, so that's how we found the first rectangular prism. Now I can move on to the next one. So the next rectangular prism, I have the length of 4, the width of 2, and the height of 6. So I have length times width times height. All right, so I start off, I go left to right. 4 times 2, I have 8. And 8 times 6 is 48. Those are our basic facts. So we should know that right away. So when I'm looking at this, I have to remember it's centimeters. And when I'm measuring the volume of something, it's going to be cubed. So 48 centimeters cubed. All right, so for number 3, I'm going to go through the same process. So I've got a length of 3, a width of 4, and then the height of 9. All right, left to right, 3 times 4 is 12. 12 times 9 is 108. Again, a basic fact. Now I know I'm measuring centimeters, and I know that this is going to be cubed because I'm finding volume. 108 centimeters cubed. So hopefully you're starting to see the process. You're starting to see how I'm using the formula in order to find the volume. All right, so my length this time is 8, my width is 4, and my height is 9. Left to right, 8 times 4 is 32. 32 times 9. Again, that's a little long for me, so I need to go ahead and write it up and down. So I have 9 times 2 is 18. 9 times 30 is 270, plus another 10 is 280. So I've got 288. I know that this is in centimeters, and I know I'm dealing with volume, so it's cubed. 288 centimeters cubed. All right, so the last one we're going to do today before I stop the video, and I'm going to let you remember do the last 5, and then we'll talk about that the next time we come together. So here's number 5, and again I'm doing length, which is 4, width, which is 2, height, which is 3. Left to right, 4 times 2 is 8. 8 times 3 is 24. It's going to be centimeters cubed because I'm finding volume. 24 centimeters cubed. Okay. So I hope you're starting to see how we use the formula in order to find the capacity or volume of a rectangular prism. Now, this is not an assignment that you will have to hand in through my web page, but I do want you to work on this because I do want you to get the practice. Now, eventually, early next week, I'm going to be giving you another paper for a grade, and it'll act as a quiz grade. So I want you to be able to do this, so I need you to practice, all right? So I want you to keep watching and always keep learning.